good morning and welcome to Adelaide Oval for the celebrated, much awaited and anticipated BT Customer Operations Leader Conference for 2017. And that would be your cue to give a cheer, some sign that you're happy to be here. And what a great place we have chosen to meet. I mean, here at the iconic Adelaide Oval, a decision to meet here, no doubt at least partially inspired by our #1 cricket tragic in the room, Darren Hall. I don't know if you know this about Darren, he loves cricket. In fact, one of his life sporting highlights was at the age of 12, he came third in his school's competition to see who could throw a cricket ball the furthest. And he happened to bump into the winner of that competition at a recent school reunion, and she's doing very well. But we're going to start and create a happy atmosphere in here right away. On the count of 3, I'm just going to ask you to turn to the person either side of you, look them in the eye and shake their hand and say to them a heartfelt, "Thank you for sitting next to me." 1, 2, 3. Off you go. Thank you. Excellent. He's racked up some impressive achievements. He actually was a highly skilled cricketer, having played in the Yorkshire Leagues in England as the team's overseas professional. He convinced a wonderful woman to marry him, and together they've created and nurtured 3 children, 16, 13 and 10, which I know are kind of weird names, but whatever. Leadership is the key. Darren is a great leader, a very motivational leader. I believe recently he bought a Swish new car, and he thought, I'll take my staff down to see it, motivate them, and they came down to see it and they went, "Oh, nice car, Darren." And he said to them, "Look, if you work hard and if you keep putting in the hours and coming up with great ideas, then this time next year, I'll have an even better one." Please welcome to the stage for some wonderfully warm, wise and worthy words of welcome, the rigorous and vigorous and meticulous and marvellous Darren Hall! Yeah! Darren! That happened all the time at cricket grounds, didn't it, that chant? But just at the age of 6 months, I believe, she moved to Malta, which seems like quite a surprising decision for someone so young to make, but it's going to be conducted by Principal Facilitator of Group Learning and Development at Westpac, Jeff Kim, a man who is all about things like self-awareness and mindfulness and soul, given that he was born in the South Korean Seoul, and being an expert in helping people get in touch with their own internal soul. I know I'm going to be listening intently, as I think these skills might be helping me with a particular situation. My wife and I, we're having a bit of a disagreement at the moment about whether it's okay to go out once a week with the boys. Now, I don't think she should, but you remember even just at the Rio Games recently, how great was it if you were watching that come-from-nowhere triumph of Kyle Chalmers in the 100 metres freestyle, totally unexpected, or that beautiful emotional outpouring after Fiji won the men's sevens for their first ever gold medal at the Olympics, or that Irish athlete, I can't remember what sport he was in, who was so excited and proud to have won a gold medal that he immediately ran out to get it bronzed. Anyway, I'm also not embarrassed to admit that I cry whenever I see, whether it's Australian or not, someone fulfil their lifelong dream and win gold. As a result, our next speaker, Alyssa Camplin, has made me cry. One of a rather large number of women to have done so, sadly, not all Olympic related. Question 13 is actually this. Which of the following was the first character created by Roger Hargraves in his Mr. Men series of children's books? Was it A, Mr. Tickle, B, Mr. Bump, C, Mr. Noisy, or D, Mr. Hall? Question number 13 now, and this is Martin Sturdy is inspired. Martin, where are you? Hello, Martin. Now, in his answers to my research questions, Martin said, and I quote, "I'm a massive Doctor Who nerd." Now, that has nothing to do with this question. I just thought you all should know.